Nice. I just want to show you guys something different today as I enter in to St. Paul and St. Peter Cathedral. And so, I mean, yeah, this is the Queen's Palace, and see is what they were enjoying. If you can see the ceiling, see the roof. Look at that, because that is beautiful. Proper, lovely ceilings, you know. See? And I'm just here today, just me and the wife is out, so we're just taking a stroll. So I said, just let me show you a bit something different, otherwise from preaching and teaching. So that's like a proper painting there on the wall, very huge. Yeah, and there's some more right up there, very nice. And that is the wall itself with all them things you see there. See, that's huge painting up there. Look at that. Yeah, awesome painting. This is not what I normally do still, yeah, but it's very nice to very look at, very nice, very elegant, beautiful place to behold. And if you ask me, I would like this to be my home because it's a beautiful place where you feel relaxing, you feel cozy, you feel like you're at home. It is very nice. Yeah. So as you can see, and this is the Windsor Castle. The Windsor Castle, I mean, AD 1690, maybe I just born them times, but it's all right. You know what I mean? So, and let's look at this one, and there's some information on this one as well. And see this one here? It's a East India Company ship at Deptford. That's Deptford, that's where I live. So where I live in Deptford, it used to be the old shipyard. And now all of it are just houses and all like that. So that all that you see here, this is Deptford. I'm in the shipyard. So the whole of Deptford where I live, it used to be a place where old ships used to come and fix, and all the skippers they used to live there. So these are the old Deptford shipyard. And when you look at this guy here, so you look at him, so he's one of them pioneer, and there, so he was John Evelyn, and he was in the 17th century. Would and 17th century, it's a long time. You know what I mean? Very long time, very long time. And all these pictures that you see here. This ship here is one of those old ships. You can find it also in the courtyard of down by where we're coming from. Maybe if I get there, I will show you all. And so these are some information. I wish you guys could come to London and see what's going on. So this is the area that I live normally, but I don't normally come in this area. But I'm here today just stretch my legs and see what's going on. History is told in this place. So all these men, they call them, they claim that they are the history maker and they make history. And so if you heard about Oliver Cromwell, you can see there, that's his information there. You can just read it and see, that's Oliver Cromwell there. If you can see Oliver Cromwell, that's Oliver Cromwell. And this one here, look at it. And all these painting, oh, we're talking about nice, expensive thing, you know. So look, and here is some information on this painting as well, as you can see. And he is Royal Coat of Arms, King Williams. I mean, same again, Deptford Dockyard. That's where I live. It's a very popular place, you know what I mean? And there's a ornament up there, and you have this one here. I knew you see how he looked like Sissy, dressed up like Sissy, if you know what I mean. And that's his information right there. I mean, right there, and it's very, very important to know some of these things. And all of these men, you can look at them. They look like they all look like Sissy, but we're here, and you know that things are what they're supposed to be and what they're not supposed to be, and they are the history maker, as you may say they are, but to me they are not history maker. I would say they are history stealer, if you ask me. But based on what I'm showing you here, is what you see is what you get, and the information may be credible, the information may be not credible, you know what I mean? But all I said, I know what I know, and I understand what I understand, and I know who is who and what is what. And so, sometimes things are not as it seems to be, but what you and I are going to do, we have just understand. And so these are some of the chairs that they once sat in, and they're no more, so they turn it into historical scene where you can find valuable information about their lifestyle, how they used to live, and all that. So you see that there? You see that there? That little gap there look like a little doghouse. That is the fireplace that they use to enjoy. They sit down in these rooms here, and they make decision how the country ought to run and all of that. I hope you're enjoying the video. If you're enjoying the video, thumbs up, you know what I mean, like, subscribe, you know what I mean, to Pastor Kelly's TV. Like I said, it's something a bit new today for the viewers to see. And it is good for you to understand all things that this is, I'm in the UK, and I'm right in central London, southeast of London. And so I'm just giving you just a little history lesson today based on information in this historical place where once the king and the queen, they had their field day and their field night, and they enjoy life. And listen, let me tell you, yeah, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter how much fame you possess, it doesn't matter how much you think you're powerful, it doesn't matter how much you think you are a top man or a top woman. The bottom line is, I mean, we're all gonna die one day and leave all these things. So I reckon, and I will say to every man who have knowledge and who know about the essence of life, Jesus is our hope, and Jesus is the one that gave us the knowledge and the ability and the power to gain wealth. So we have no power within us. He make us great, and he put greatness in us, and he also gave us the power to pursue these wealth. So what we are to do is just keep on living. So I'm going around. showing you some nice places. Today is your day where I'm taking you out for a tour. Yeah, so look, these are some nice stuff, very nice, beautiful. Maybe if you drink out of one of these cups, get some coffee from these cups, maybe, you never know, your life can be changed. You know what I mean? Just have a drink from one of these cups. You know what I mean? Maybe some magic will do happen. You know what I mean? And something happens. So here are some information about these magical cups, though. I mean, they are just historical cups where the queen and the king they used to have their coffee, and they are preserved items. You know what I mean? So they're very much valuable, as you can see. No. Are you live? Yeah. So, so here we are now with one more of this. That's a guy there. If you can see how he dressed, that was them man thing back in those days. Yeah, wearing that women's shoe, women clothing, women's stocking, and all that. That was their thing in those days. Yeah, so, and his name is, that's his name there, Whitehall and St. James Park. So that was the place. And this is a classic view of the Royal Palace at Whitehall, showing the court walking in St. James Park. And St. James Park is a different place altogether from this side here. So, and then you have this one here on the wall. I'm sorry to call him this one, but I don't know his name. But if I find his name, I will let you know. And that's him there. Okay. And so, and here is a co-chair again of this gentleman here as well, and quite a bit of information, yeah, for him right there. So you can look him up, look up his name, and check him out, and you can come to Greenwich, and we can able to go and have lunch and cool out. So now this is like a room area they used to come and sit down. So look, this is right the fireplace. You know, back in the days they have no heater, so they get some big lump of wood and they will light it up, and everywhere you will see smoke. So that's the room. It's a nice place, man. Nice place. So this here, I'm at the back of it, so I'm just gonna go at the front, and this is another fireplace again. You know what I mean? Where they used to sit down. You know, listen, they used to live life back in those days, you know. And if you remember the one that I showed you with the guy, he all dressed up in woman clothes. I think this is him again. Yeah, and see him right there. Yeah. So and then we gonna look at this flower here, and look at this other king. So all these that you see in here, they are kings, and this is Sir Francis. Drake. You can see it, and there's no date as to when he ruled from. This is yes, okay, yes, there's the date. So that is 19, 96. That's from very long time, like very long time, very long time. And my wife loved these kind of things. She called them tapestry. So, and we're going back through. So let me see who is this one here. Look at him. Let me see his information. And this is Richard Duke. And I mean, the son of Sir Francis Duke. So that is the son. So one succeed another, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So this is one of the queen back in those days. And let me find some information of the queen. If you heard about Queen Anne, this is Queen Anne right here. That is Queen Anne, little historical piece of plaque that they put up on. Look at Queen Anne. Yep, that is Queen Anne, boy, and those are Queen Anne. I mean, royal specialists. I don't know what they specialize in, but they're Queen Anne royal specialists. Yeah, so let me see who's this one here now. This one is. You can see this one here. That's her name, Carrie Nidu. So more like an African name, but all we can say, maybe it's an African name, been stolen and given to someone else. You never know. But all I said though, in this life, though, it doesn't matter who you are, what you become, how much material possession you have in this world. No matter how much, it all came down to one thing, It all came down to one thing, and it just came down to life after death. It doesn't matter what we possess, how we possess it. It doesn't matter what authority we think we have. The end of the day, Jesus Christ came and he paved the way for us so that we may able to live and to glorify his name in the end. He came so we may able to have life and have it more abundantly. Yeah. So the only time we're going to understand who we are as a people, unless we get to know who Jesus is. So all these little clothes that you see here, baby stuff, they are historical, see, and they save in order to remind that you have. It may be lost longer than even a lifetime, but in the end, it's going to consume by fire. You know what I mean? And we don't want to live our life really like a vanity, but we want to live our life in order to give God glory. So all these men here, they just a memory of time. Time passed, and all these men was given time and date like all of us. 25,550 days to live, and they live under rules, and they make decision that we're still living about today. And they all gone off the scene, and we're still here, and we are here now to see what was before us and how they used to cherish these houses back in the days when they had these houses. We could not even enter in these houses, but now it becomes a historical piece wherein that we can come and see what was then. And so look, and so that there's William Westall, 1801 to 1805, and that historical piece up there where William, maybe someone have gifted it to him, is 1772 to 1775. And all these things is just a reminder of us that we need to understand that when we came here just for a short period of time in order for us to understand what we're here for, give God glory, give God the honor, give God the praise, and knowing that we must we must understand that we're going to kick the bucket one day. In terms of kicking the bucket, our life going to be taken away from us somehow, some day, some minute, some second. But when it's taken away from us, let us not live like a vanity, but give God's glory in all things that we do. So it's just so all of these is just a reminder of these great men that was on the scene in those days. So I will beseech you and I will implore you. If you're great, wherever you are, if you're great somewhere, and if you're powerful somewhere, and if you live in large somewhere, please be reminded life after death is sure, and all the riches and all the vanity and all the glory that you possess, if you don't possess Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, all of it, you're going to go in the grave without even knowing that you have them, not knowing that you had them, knowing that you possessed them, knowing that you even died. Because when you died, it's a different journey. When you died, I'm telling you, it's not just that the breath leaves the body, my dear friends. When you die, you enter in a different world wherein life just begun for you there. So I want to beseech someone, whatever you possess, remember, possess Jesus Christ and let him be the guide of your life. So as we move into this little room, so we have some kind of gentleman here and his walking stick, and that's his name by Lee Garden. And we have some nude women here. They're looking a bit uncomfortable, but well, they put them up for something, and this is their information right here. Yeah, and all these ladies, they're gone off the scene. And we have a next chap here. I want to tell you that that was his house. You know what I mean? Also, he have a broken leg and a stick. This is the same like this one here. Have a broken leg with a stick as well, with a crutch. And seem like he has the cap in his hand. So it's just a repeat story. Yeah, and also that's the information for this one here. Yeah, and that's the information for him. And we have two more ladies again now. So you have the younger version and you have the older version of them. And I don't know what they're saying, but that's the information there. I mean, listen, you got to read, because things that you need to know is embedded in books, embedded in material. So when you read these things, you will understand that Lee Garden, Kingdom of This World, Lee Garden, 1959, is an artist. So anyway, I mean, stay blessed until we meet again. Bye for now. That's all. So, bye for now, and we will see you on the next tour. So on the next tour, we will see you. Keep it real, and remember, Jesus is the only way, the only truth, and the only life. There is no other truth. There is no other life. It doesn't matter what you possessed. The end of the day, you have to give account to Jesus when you stand before him. So make Jesus your choice today. Don't let it be too late. Too late. Don't let it be your cry. If you miss heaven, you're just in time for hell. And I don't want you to miss heaven because do you feel the heat outside? How it's really hot? That hell cannot compare to what we are feeling here now in this summertime that we are feeling. But I want to tell you, come to Jesus before it is too late. Come to Jesus before your life been taken away from you. Because in this time, I'm telling you see how often like you will go on the street and you will find someone and the person will you just see the person and he just gone. And you reach someone today, tell them about the love of God and the sweet fellowship of his spirit. Now look again, let me show you. So all these men, they was here on the scene, which you and I didn't know. All of them, all of these men, and I'm standing in their living room where they used to sit down and like I said, and they make decisions, you know what I mean, for the lives of the people in the country, you know what I mean, and everywhere. So all of these are historical men, and they're going off to sea. But now we still here. So I want to tell you, they were great men, and they believed that, listen, they were going to live for a very long time, but life got short somehow. But I want you to know that when we're standing here and that's two more of them. So that's like father and son. And that's here. Vice Admiral Sir Samuel. Okay. So, anyway, bye for now. Take care. And I will see you soon. God bless.